Okay, welcome to the third episode of Drunk and Disorderly Sports Talk. We're going to be covering NFL Week 11. We got Ian, Trevor, and a new guest here, Dominic.
Hey guys.
Yeah, he's very knowledgeable in football and provides some good
Yeah,
insight.
sure he is.
Yeah, he is, Ian. Don't
yeah,
talk.
whatever.
All conference linemen right here.
Ah, there you go. That's all you need.
My ultimate team in Madden 15 was 97 overall.
That's pretty. Well, you paid to play though.
Yeah.
Oh my
Speaking of pay to play,
God.
don't buy Battlefront 2. All right, let's start the podcast.
Is it a bad game?
Hell yeah, it's all pay to win. It's all pay to win.
Dude, that's been a lot of games though. I was playing 2K. 2K's all pay to win.
Really?
You
It
can't
didn't used to be back in the good old
Yeah.
days.
No, like honestly, I couldn't even get to an 80 overall without having to put $20 in there.
That's the business model.
Yeah,
of video
well,
games.
yeah,
It's
just-
ridiculous.
They give you like 500 coins every couple games.
A lot of the sports games too. That's where they get you.
Yeah,
That's
I was
where
about to
you,
say,
you
that's how they
play
get you.
franchise mode.
Yeah.
And then you cheat on
Yeah.
franchise mode and get all the good players on one team.
Well,
All
get all the
created
draft.
players.
Yep.
99 over. Oh, I made these guys.
My center on my NBA franchise is Lil Yachty.
Oh.
Does he look like Lil
Yeah,
Yachty?
he's got the red locks.
He's got the
Real
same facial
ugly.
features.
Yeah, he's just a black guy.
Oh, okay. Well, all right, we're gonna move back to football now. We'll talk about who we think is gonna be the MVP this year.
Or at least so far.
So,
I mean,
well,
It's week 11.
who is? Wait, we're talking about who is the MVP, or
I would think
who's
up to
if-
this
projected
point.
to be?
It's up to this point. I feel like we should talk
Okay.
If the season ended today, I give it to Tom Brady. You know, he's leading in passing yards by a pretty thick margin. He's basically everything in the
Thick.
Patriots offense. He makes those white receivers look like they're gods. You know, what was Edelman
Yeah.
before? And then you got Amendola, who's not very good on the Rams, so he's really making that team and their mediocre running backs.
When he's not hurt.
Brady doesn't get hurt.
Amendola.
Oh yeah, Amendola.
And
yeah.
Deion Lewis when he's not hurt.
Yeah, they got some knee problems.
They definitely do. And concussion problems.
And cheating problems.
Yeah, I'm
But
gonna
we're not
go
gonna
out
talk
on a
about
limb
this.
here though and say I'm gonna say Le'Veon Bell takes it.
Ooh.
Really?
You know, I wouldn't doubt it if it happened. And Le'Veon Bell, he's been on fire the last couple weeks. And I say that every podcast, someone's on fire. Le'Veon Bell, he's a consistent player. You know, originally I was gonna go with Carson Wentz, but Le'Veon Bell's playing out of his mind now, and I think they're gonna lead them to at least an AFC Championship game. I could see the Steelers going to the AFC Championship game, but yeah, my 2 cents.
Le'Veon Bell is one of my favorite running backs to watch. He's a great talent. But the only reason I think he cannot get the MVP is because they have Antonio Brown as well. I think there's
Yeah.
two
And Big
studs. And
They got so
Big
many
Ben.
weapons on
Big
that
Ben's
team.
not very good.
See, the reason I would never say Big Ben is in a race for anything anymore is you look back at when they played the Jaguars. 5 picks. That's all I gotta say.
You know who didn't have 5 picks?
Tom Brady.
Blake Bortles.
Yeah, Blake
I was
Bortles
trying to
did
help you
not.
with your boy, yeah.
Dude, I love Blake Bortles too much.
Way too much.
I'm looking forward to that jersey coming in. I'm getting a Blake Bortles jersey soon, hopefully.
In a couple weeks, we'll make an order. My dad actually just texted me about it.
Oh,
So, yeah,
nice.
it's big news, big news. Who's your pick for MVP,
I'm taking
Dominic?
Jared Goff.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm,
Well,
I
let's
didn't
look at
see
the
that coming.
stats. He's got 2,300 passing yards, 16 touchdowns, 4 picks. Pretty good. Pretty good.
It's a good stat line.
Yeah, it's a pretty good stat line. Plus, if you take him away from that team, nothing. So, I feel like most valuable player to their team is what the
Now
MVP
you
stands
say
They got
they're-
Gurley though.
Yeah, you say they're nothing, but their defense
Their
is
defense,
unstoppable.
for. But you can't
Aaron
win
Donald,
without scoring points.
yeah,
You
well,
can stop the other people from scoring points, but you need to score
De-
at least 14.
Hey,
While
de-
stopping from
defense wins games.
You
Yeah,
play
exactly.
to win the game.
Well,
Some coach
technically,
said that.
offense wins games, defense wins championships.
Well, defense wins.
I think the most valuable person on the Rams this year has been Sean McVay. He's turned that
Okay,
whole
yeah, I
culture
get your
around.
point there, but coaches can't win it. So I'm taking Goff.
Respectable. I'm just saying he's.
But
Really,
if-
I think
if
he's coach of the year.
If I had a
think he's
short
coach
list,
of the year.
it'd be Goff, Wentz, Gurley.
Well, you're saying coaches don't win games, but who's calling the plays here?
Exactly.
Do you think the players just go out there and call them themselves? Or sometimes when they all
Well,
hold
okay,
stuff.
so let's do it this way. You put I forgot his name, the big fat guy from LSU that came out, Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah,
Replace
J.
it.
Ross.
You mean to tell me you replace him with Goff? They're gonna do just as good.
Well, I mean, Jamarcus Russell had a cannon coming out of college, so honestly, I think he'd probably play pretty well. As long as he wasn't 300 pounds before the season started.
Yeah.
If that wasn't the case, I think Jamarcus Russell would have been good. And I think if you put him into the scheme right now, he'd been really good. He's got a goddamn cannon. He did. I mean, it's been, what, 10 years now?
He's trying to make a comeback though.
No, that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
They've been
I know.
saying he's going to have a comeback for the last 5 years. Marcus Russell's done. It was really sad because I thought he was going to be a top caliber quarterback.
He looked it.
So do the Raiders.
Yeah. Al Davis just likes big, fast people.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Fast.
Al Davis.
Yeah, rip.
All right, let's move into the Rookie of the Year discussion. What you guys think about that?
I don't know. Kareem Hunt probably is the forerunner.
I also agree with you on that one. Kareem Hunt, he's leading, or he might be leading after this week in rushing yards right now. He's down 86 with Le'Veon playing one more game. He's got a lot of all-purpose yards with his receiving and catches. So I don't think you can deny he's probably been the most valuable rookie. Kamara's close second in my opinion.
See, I don't know. I feel like
But we agree.
I know, but I'm just
Oh.
saying for the Kamara
Oh, okay.
thing, Mark Ingram might be a little higher.
Mark Ingram's not a rookie.
You know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying in terms of
I
like
know. What?
like better play.
Oh no, yeah, I think Ingram's more valuable to the team, but they have a 2 running back system with maybe 2 top 10 running backs
It's
in
a
that
two-headed
system.
monster.
Yeah, it's really, you can't compare it to
Yeah.
anything else in the NFL. I'd say it's even better than Coleman. And
Like, you get rid of Mark Ingram, take him somewhere else, Alvin Kamara's still going to do well for the Saints. You get rid of Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram's still going to continue to prove himself. I mean, they're both just 2 very talented running backs, which honestly, Alvin Kamara kind of came out of nowhere. He was really good coming out of Tennessee, but I didn't actually think he was going to.
Well, you could say he also came out of nowhere at Tennessee too, because he had what 8 games.
Yeah.
The stats.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I just didn't really think I was going to see him that much this year. I thought it was going to be a couple years, maybe get traded to a different team, then start actually getting some playing time because I was not expecting them to even get rid of Adrian Peterson, but that worked out in their favor.
they both do very different things. Ingram's a lot more of a bigger physical back for the goal line, and then Kamara gets all the
Screens.
catches. What?
Screens. All
Yeah.
the screen passes.
Oh, screen. I think you said green. Okay, yeah, screen. Yeah, he does a lot for the passing game. Their receiving core has been very strong this year, so I think they complement each other
Yeah,
well.
what is with that with the Saints? I mean, Michael Thomas coming into the year, I was thinking he's going to be a monster. Willie Snead, after he got off his suspension, I thought he was going to do some stuff. Ted Ginn, I mean, he's had a little bit of glimmer of hope, but I thought that wide receiver core was going to be a lot better than anything else.
Yeah, I was always shaky on Michael Thomas when I was in my fantasy draft for the football season. He was like in the top 15 projection. And I was like, I've never even heard of this guy really before the year. So I always was kind of hesitant about him. And then the rest of their core is just mediocre.
They just need to bring back Nick Toon. Dominic, you remember Nick Toon?
Yeah.
They need to get Nick Toon off of injury. God, I miss Nick Toon. He was awesome in Wisconsin. Same with Jared Aberdarius.
Yeah, I was just about to bring him up.
Yeah, Aberdarius, but he's playing for Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah. I don't think he's really getting anything, like any catches or anything. You got Golden Tate and Marvin Jones taking over that whole show over in Detroit.
And apparently Marvin Jones can sing. Did you see that?
I did not see
He's on
that.
American Idol.
What?
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
it was pretty cool. And when he was on there, Katy Perry was like, "Why didn't she pursue this?" And Luke Bryan, for some reason, is on American Idol. Goes, "He ran a 4.3." So you got the Al Davis approach.
Yeah. I'd probably have to say Kareem Hunt for the Rookie of the Year for me as well, though, getting back on track. I mean, he's just – if Deshaun Watson wouldn't have got hurt, this wouldn't be a question. Deshaun Watson would be taking it in a heartbeat. But Kareem Hunt, if he can bounce back, have some actual bigger games, on the ground at least, not through the air, I think he'd definitely take it pretty easily. I mean, he's almost to 1,000 yards rushing in Week 11.
This week should be a good showing for him. He's playing the Giants, so he has no excuse not to rack up some
Exactly.
yards. So if he
Yeah.
has another bad week this week, it might really be a true decline. But if he gets back into form this week, I don't think I'd be too worried.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this player will win it, but I like what Cooper Kupp has done so far.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp's been playing well.
400 yards, 3 touchdowns.
When they need him most, he's there.
Same with Sammy Watkins.
Yeah, Sammy Watkins, too. What about Robert Woods?
Yeah, he's been the real front runner of that receiving core, surprisingly
Yeah,
enough.
well, I mean, also, Sammy Watkins didn't do very much in Buffalo before they traded him as well.
He's been a bit of a disappointment, I'd say. He had a lot of hype coming out of college, and
Well, he's also been injured, though.
Yeah?
that's why he's a disappointment. He can't stay on the field.
I don't
I'm
know.
going to get some water.
Water.
Let's keep it going.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like Juju Smith. He's turned it on the last couple games. If he continues this, he might get it.
I think this year's been a great year for rookies. With you got McCaffrey, Fournette, Hunt.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Fournette.
Yeah, it's really been a great
Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon from the Bengals.
Yeah, he hasn't beat anybody yet.
Who?
Joe Mixon.
Oh, Mixon. Yeah, he's keeping his hands to himself.
Showing some restraint.
Guys talking about Joe Mixon.
You already know.
Good stuff. Yeah, he hasn't beat up his girlfriend in a while.
The rookie quarterback this year has been just okay, but the running backs have really been impressive. I think been one of the better draft classes for running backs in recent memory.
Well, the Gurley and Gordon one was pretty good.
Yeah, that one was good. But they got so many. But I don't know who else was a rookie that year for running backs besides those two.
That was what, 2015?
I want to say 2014.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Was that when all the receivers went, or was that the year before? It was 2014, right? When Evans, Odell Beckham, and all them came out.
It was 2014. Yeah. It's 2015. Johnny Manziel drafted. God, was he a stud?
I think defensively, Carl Lawson might take it for offensive or rookie of the year. Defensive player, rookie of the year. See,
coming into the year, I thought Solomon Thomas or Myles Garrett would be taking it. But
I really like Solomon Thomas. He's got a big frame.
Mm-hmm. Especially staying in his area. I mean, he came out of Stanford.
Yeah.
Gets to play for he moved probably like 10 miles down the road.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to do a little bit better. I mean, I don't really know his stat line right now, but.
No, I don't. It's nothing too big. Mm-hmm. Same with Derek Barnett. I thought he was going to do a lot more.
TJ Watt.
He looks good.
Yeah. I mean, taking over James Harrison's spot. That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
James Harrison's also like 40 years old.
And is probably in better shape than I'll ever be.
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing.
Let's move on to the disappointing players and impressing players. Are we going this game you want to talk about, or the season?
I think we go for the season.
Yeah. I mean, like
who were the busts?
Well, so far, Solomon Thomas hasn't done as much as everybody thought he would be, and same with Derek Barnett. I feel.
Are we doing rookies or just players?
Anybody?
The biggest disappointment for me, Terrell Pryor. I drafted that man 3rd round, not just fantasy, for the Redskins in general. He's done nothing. He's been a drop machine. He was supposed to get another 1,000-yard season coming off his last one with the Browns, and he has just been absolutely useless almost for the Redskins.
What about Jonathan Allen? Only 10 tackles and a sack so far through 11 games. Or was he injured for some of it?
I'm unsure. I am unsure. I'd say the big disappointment for me would be Jameis Winston. I thought the Bucs were actually going to have a good year this year. I mean, mainly because they're on Hard Knocks. Thought maybe they'd actually do something, but because that gets me hyped up every year. Every time I see Hard Knocks, and I start thinking that team's going to actually pull through. But Tampa Bay's been very, very disappointing, mainly because of quarterback. Yeah, mainly because of quarterback play.
Even though Julio's number 5 right now in receiving yards, you can make a case for him. He's been a bit of a disappointment. He hasn't been his usual self.
How is he number 5?
Exactly.
Sure?
He's quietly been getting a lot of yards, but his
entire offense hasn't been as good as it was last year.
Yeah, which I kind of expected. I didn't see another great year from Matt Ryan.
Declined.
Kevin Coleman, though, he's been putting up numbers.
They just don't have impressive games.
Yeah. I said at the start of the year they weren't going to make the playoffs, and I said at the start of the year they weren't going to make the Super Bowl. And I think as of right now, those two predictions looking like they're going to be coming true. That NFC South is completely controlled by the Saints and the Panthers. Falcons have no place being in the playoffs this year. They're not ready. They're still recovering from that Super Bowl hangover.
Yeah.
Who's impressed this year?
Rams, I'd say, are my most impressive. Rams or Jaguars. I think they have similar composition teams. The way they are set up with a good running back, Fournette and Gurley, obviously, and then really strong defenses have really set them up. I think the big difference is Jared Goff, unfortunately, is a little better than Blake Bortles.
That's not true.
Well,
it's not true.
Well, I think Blake Bortles is better than people give him credit for, but I don't think he's as good as Jared Goff.
I'd still say Blake Bortles is probably going to be the best quarterback to ever live at the end of his career.
There you go.
He's on pace, but
yeah, I really hope Jacksonville does something this year. I mean, they got such a strong team. I don't want to wait another year to see them make the playoffs. But that being said, I'll put my Blake Bortles bias aside. If he wasn't on their team, they would 100% be a very top playoff contender. I mean, they're a playoff contender now, but I think they'd even be making a case to maybe make the Super Bowl if they had a different guy under center.
I liked Aaron Jones. He's a nice bright spot until he got injured. That was good.
He is hit or miss though. I mean, those
Well, not
two.
really. Well, when you only get 5 carries,
Mhm.
how many yards can you really get on 5 carries?
He did good things when he had the ball.
Exactly. And then
Except for that game, he had 5 carries.
And the game he
exactly because he didn't have the
messed
ball.
up his knee.
Yeah. Well, he had the ball for 5 carries and he only got 12 yards out of it. I mean, that's not a very good
Yeah,
stat
but-
if you ask me.
Who were they playing?
Who was it?
Detroit, I think, one of the games.
Yeah, it was Detroit because they only ran the ball 11 times.
Oh yeah, that's a game easily to not remember.
Yeah, 30-10. That was
17.
30-17.
Yeah, Jamal
Oh.
Williams, I think scored right at the end
Oh,
as time was expiring.
And I think the Packers' entire offense has been disappointing this year. Like, you can't do as much once Rodgers is gone. It hurts. Definitely, their receivers have been looking a lot more lackluster than last year. And even the running backs take a hit. You think they'd be running it more. The offense just isn't as smooth and fluent.
Well, their starter isn't a running back; he's a wide receiver. So
Oh, you're talking about Montgomery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
when he's healthy and not broken ribs.
oh. Yeah.
The Packers have really become crippled after
Yeah.
this past couple weeks.
It's
I mean, they
every
beat
year.
the Bears. They beat the
Yeah,
Bears.
Shows how good the Bears are.
Yeah. You guys
Mitchell
went to that
Trubisky,
game.
their Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You guys went to that game, right?
Yeah,
Indeed.
Trevor and I did.
Yeah, I was heckling a little bit. I was trying to heckle some Bear fans a little bit, just make fun of the fans, make fun of the team. Couldn't really get much of a reaction. I was also kind of scared because there are some drunk old men that do not like to be told that their quarterback is shit.
They
'Cause
like
he is
they
shit.
like their football. You can't argue with them.
Every time Mitchell Trubisky throws for 100 yards, they throw a parade.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like he's like Jim McMahon or something,
yeah.
taking the promised land.
He's good at kissing titties, but that's about it.
Trevor and I thought we saw Jamal Williams' family in front of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were wearing his jersey and cheering every time he got the ball.
He had some sort of like gold ring on too. I don't
Yeah.
know what that was about.
Yeah, it was because they cheered only when he got the ball.
Yeah.
And only when he did anything they cheered. Anything else they just sat there. So that impossible.
I
very
don't know
possible.
why anyone would have a Jamal Williams jersey, to be honest.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, not to say that he's not a bad player.
No.
he's
hate.
not the
It's not the star player.
There's about 10 other Packers I'd get before I'd get his jersey.
Also, person quietly in the one of the best wide receivers this year, Devontae Adams.
He's
You
looking
didn't look at
good.
that. I mean, he's getting about 70 yards and a touchdown a game.
Way better than Cobb and
Jordy Nelson, yeah. I think Devontae Adams is just a big piece. Last year he played real well besides a lot of his drops, but
Yeah.
he got that fixed at the end of the year when it was crunch time. I think if Rodgers was in there, Devontae Adams would have probably double the numbers than he has right now, personally.
Yeah, when
Jordy Nelson hasn't done much either.
No, but I mean that has to do with Rodgers because those guys are buddy, and well, let's just say Hundley is not the same tier as Rodgers.
Oh, no.
So letting you guys know we got to speak up a little bit. 'Cause,
Hell yeah.
we're still working with our one mic system here. And yeah, just want to apologize for that again, by the way. I'm kind of poor. So this is the best we got right now.
We're all poor. We don't have money.
Yeah.
We're still waiting on our cool light check. I guess there's some trouble in the transaction with the banks. So
it's the way the banks are set up.
Yeah.
It's a
We're
problem.
also set up in Illinois, which doesn't help.
Yeah, Bernie was trying to break up the big banks, but this didn't work out. I'm just kidding.
Once again, thank you to our sponsor, Cool Light, for your cool, refreshing drink. We drink one at least every single day. Now we're gonna move on to the news after that. But once again, Sam.
Football news, of
Yeah,
course.
Sam, thank our sponsor at least one more time.
Cool Light, you're wonderful. We love you. Keep sending us free stuff, please.
We don't get free stuff.
We
I have to
don't.
go to the store and buy
We
it.
would like it. It'd be great, Cool Light.
We just want beer, and then Keaton can stay drunk. I mean, he's not here today because he's just too intoxicated.
Ran out of Cool Light. Didn't
Yeah.
want to come.
He's in the
No one
drunk
said it.
tank.
Yeah.
He's in the drunk.
Yeah.
He
He
was
might
fighting,
be. He
fighting
might be.
cops for no Cool Light. All right, let's move on to the news.
Yeah, Jerry Jones. I know it's not new news, but still a pressing issue. Jerry Jones and Roger Goodell's extension. He's not very happy over it.
Dominic, you got to speak up a little bit.
Okay,
The people need to hear you.
I'm close to the mic. It's
Put
just
your
not-
hand on Sam's thigh and really lean in there.
Ah! Let out a primal yell.
You guys just witnessed our first drunk and disorderly orgasm.
Woohoo! Ah! There you go.
Number 2.
What were you saying about Jerry Jones?
The him not liking the extension that Roger Goodell's going to get.
I'm still saying. I'm saying Papa John runs this entire show. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say it.
Why are they? Yeah. Why is Goodell trying to go for that extension?
Yeah, $50 million in a private jet.
Yeah, no one likes him now. Like, how do you make those demands?
Ray Rice doesn't like him, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Ray Rice does love women, however.
He loves hitting women.
He respects women.
And elevators.
Yeah.
And TMZ.
What other big news stories you got?
Tyrod Taylor.
Ooh, yeah. Nathan Peterman. Man.
I think that was kind of a poor move by Buffalo. He had a poor week last week. I'm not gonna lie, but he's been playing pretty decently lately. And I know you got some Nathan Peterman bias here, Dominic, but I don't think he deserved the bench quite yet. Give him a couple more games.
I don't know. He hasn't lived up to the hype as he did that one year. Was it 2 years ago where he just raped everybody he played?
Raped everybody?
Well, I wouldn't say. Okay. I think
Transition to Big Ben.
but he played pretty well 2 years ago, and no one expected it.
Mhm.
Then he got an extension, and now he's benched.
Yeah. Now, with that being said, do you think the Giants should bench Eli Manning
No.
for Webb? You
No.
don't think so?
Who's
Well,
Webb?
It's their
Davis
roo-
Webb.
yeah, it's
Exactly.
their rookie.
Who's Webb? Keep Eli.
Yeah.
Well, I
He's
mean,
a Manning. He's,
I mean-
he's not terrible.
No,
but he's
he
not.
is.
He's bad.
No, he's really bad.
Yeah, I think they should get rid of Manning.
Well,
They
I
need to
don't-
rebuild and
After 1 year,
experiment. He
one
wasn't
bad year?
very good last year.
yeah, but they still made the playoffs.
I don't think he's the reason
Oh,
they're
yeah.
making the
He
playoffs.
carried that team, Trevor.
He's got good receivers to throw to, and he's still ass.
No.
Yeah, he doesn't have Odell right now,
Doesn't
Well,
have
that-
Brandon
that is
Marshall.
true.
or Brandon
What do
Marshall.
you mean good? Their whole
I'm
receiving
talking about,
core
I'm
is
talking about
gone.
last year. He had a
We're
great.
talking about this year, though.
Hey,
His
I'm
whole
walking
receiving
in.
core is gone.
He's got no one to throw to except Evan Ingram.
Sterling Shepard.
Yeah, Sterling Shepard's been tearing it up.
Well, when you don't have Odell and Brandon Marshall,
Gotta have
that's
somebody
expected.
to take over.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to our new segment called Who is Noodle Arm Jr.? And I'm going to have to say Eli Manning is
I
Noodle
think-
Arm Jr. this week.
Ian, you don't go to the gym enough. I think it's you.
No, I think it's Eli Manning, Noodle Arm Jr.
Or what about Tom Savage?
Tom Savage. I mean, what
He's
do you
noodle brain.
what do you expect?
Isn't that the guy from Mythbusters?
No, that's Adam Savage.
I mean,
Shout
what,
out Mythbusters.
what do you really
I
expect?
just busted a myth.
There you go.
Yeah.
I just busted a nut.
It's November, Trevor. Cheater.
I had telekinesis. I had it.
Oh my God.
What do you expect from Tom Savage, really, though?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Not much.
A win at best.
Maybe.
They're out of the playoffs. I mean, what 3-6 right now? No, 3-7.
Something
You
like
don't
that.
fucking know.
Yeah. No, they're not good though.
Young Savage, why you sucking so much?
Is that it for the news?
Can be.
Well, no, we can't forget that Pete Rose is the Giants
Ah,
GM
shut
now.
Oh, shut up.
That's an inside joke for you frequent viewers. I know we have.
Shout out to Zach. If you're this far into it,
Hi,
Zach,
Mom.
Zach.
it's my brother-in-law.
Oh, hi Zach. How are you?
Yeah, he's probably the only person who's listened to this far into any of our podcasts
Thank
before.
you, Zach. You're our only fan.
You know, that's your own fault. If you guys aren't watching it, Ian is he is doing like 20-3 in our predictions. So you need to be listening to this guy, then go straight to Vegas and just bet whatever he says, because you're probably gonna win a lot of money.
Isn't it weird how we like talking to this and like we're talking to people and there's actually no one there. And we're just
We're talking to ourselves.
exactly, but we're like talking like we're talking to ourselves like we're
Don't
talking
break
to
the
other
fourth
people.
wall. Don't break the fourth wall.
Okay.
Yeah, let's move on to predictions. That's usually pretty interesting.
Let me get my trusty pen.
All right,
Keep this down. All right. So this week we
We
got
put my monocle on.
what is this? Oh,
that's the whole schedule there,
weird
man.
thing. Okay. So Dom, Ian, why are you not in the previous week's picks?
What the hell are you talking
Where are
about?
we gonna go?
What
Are we
is
gonna go
this?
over
Is
last
this
week?
for this week?
This is this week.
Oh,
God,
okay.
Sam.
Well,
Okay,
need
I
a
swear
little
to God, we
fucking-
need to get a new mediator in here. All right, we're firing Sam. He's off with the set
I'm
now, ladies and
sorry.
gentlemen. Go home. Just
Okay.
go home.
If Al Michaels is available and wants to come on, we could use a new host.
Or
A new-
Tony Romo.
Oh,
'cause
I love your commentating, Tony. Please come on. I think he's the MVP of the commentating booth this year.
He
He's
is.
got a good voice.
He's at least the most improved
And
player.
he's from near the area.
You mean
kinda.
most improved commentator.
Yeah, excuse me, commentator.
All right. Well,
Well, he's new. He's not improved.
Trevor, it looks like you already picked the.
You broke the fourth wall again.
You
know what?
Sorry.
All right, excuse Sam. but we're good.
Okay, we'll go Baltimore versus Green Bay. Ian, who are you gonna pick?
I don't really like the odds of Green Bay winning it, but with that being said, I'm still gonna pick them because Joe Flacco. I mean, he's not very good, and it's at Green Bay. So chalk me down at Green Bay.
His brain might be a little scrambled still from his hit a couple weeks ago. You don't know how well he's thinking there. He went in the blue tents and got it checked, but you don't really know how he's doing.
Kiko Alonso, my God.
Yeah, first he picks up Taylor Gabriel, almost body slams him.
Then he kills Joe Flacco.
Yeah, had to make it up for it somehow.
And Ndamukong Suh channeled his inner Kane on who did he chokeslam a couple weeks ago?
Or just his inner Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah, that's true. I guess
Going back to this
he's
Detroit
the
days.
NFL version of Kane.
So who you got?
Well, I'm a biased Packers fan, so I got to go Green Bay here. Plus, I think the defense might play a little bit better than they have.
Only showed signs of improvement last week.
Yeah, he didn't throw an interception last week.
No, he did not.
No, getting better.
That last drive.
It's a unanimous Green Bay pick, mainly because
We didn't go through Trevor's pick.
Oh yeah, excuse me.
My
Sorry.
gosh.
He probably
Trevor?
knew that I was just a big. Sorry, I'm not a Green Bay fan. New Orleans fan. But anyway, yeah, I'm going with the Packers as well. I think Brett Hundley's showing good improvement, and it's only going to get better from here. I know the Ravens got a pretty tough defense, but
Run the table 2K17.
run the table part 2, baby.
RELAX. Relax. It's gonna be all right.
How about Detroit versus Chicago? Dominic, let's start with Dominic.
I'm gonna take Chicago as the upset. I feel like they're. I think Trubisky might throw for 300 and maybe a couple touchdowns this game, and
You will become Joe Montana to the fans if that happens. Just so you know.
or the next Jim McMahon.
2 words. Darius Slay. Picking Detroit. That's all you really got to say. I mean, Darius Slay has been a shutdown defender all year.
Big play Slay.
Yeah.
Who's he got to shut down the Bears though? He got a bunch of autistic kids.
Dontrell
running around
Inman.
receivers.
Dontrell
Inman has been one of the few bright spots.
Did Marcus Wheaton play last week?
I have no idea, man.
No, I think he did. I don't think he got any catches though.
Well, it's because Mitch Trubisky's got Noodle Arm Jr. Part 2. Mitch Trubisky.
Trevor?
Oh yeah, I'm also gonna go with Chicago here. Detroit obviously I think has been showing better signs lately, but I just think Chicago's gonna get it. It's at home, and I don't like Detroit's odds here.
All right. Jacksonville versus Cleveland.
You mean Saxonville, right?
Hey,
Defense
Ew.
That's what they changed their Twitter account to. It's Saxonville now.
Did they really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's the Saxonville Jaguars. They got the most sacks
So
in the
they
league
got,
right
they
now.
got the Legion of Boom and then
The Saxonville Jaguars.
Wow.
Yeah. Write me down as Jacksonville. Biased, but 2 words. Cleveland sucks. So, but last week, oh my God, they almost beat Detroit. That was insane. I mean, honestly, this could be a trap game, really. Jacksonville, they're hot, but they came off of a really, really tough road win. Was it at the road? No, it was at home.
Yeah.
they barely beat the Chargers though.
Yeah,
Josh
it was-
Lambo stuck a dagger right in the back of the Chargers.
Yeah. 20-17 in overtime. Yeah, so this could definitely be a trap game for Jaguars, but I'm still going to pick them.
All right, Trevor?
I'm also going with the Jaguars. I know the Browns almost got a narrow victory last week against the Lions, but Jacksonville I think is too good. They're going to make Deshaun Kaiser look like an idiot out there. He's playing one of the best defenses, and I don't see the Browns getting their first win this week. I do think they will win a game this week or this year, but not this week.
I'm gonna go with Jacksonville too. That defense just depleted. Jamie Collins not playing anymore. That's a big loss, and that defense isn't as impressive as I thought it was going to be. Well, not impressive, just better than they were last year. But I think Blake Bortles definitely has had one of his better years,
Shout out to my boy.
and Leonard Fournette is just going to run all over the defense.
If he
Jacksonville.
plays.
I think he's slated to play this week.
He might violate a team rule at the last second. You never know.
Yeah.
He's a naughty guy.
So naughty. Who we got next?
Arizona versus Houston Texans.
Ooh.
Trevor,
Yeah.
you want to start this one off?
Yeah, this is probably gonna be the Super Bowl. So
Super Bowl?
just so you know, to be ready to see this game again in February. But I'm definitely gonna take good old Arizona here. Houston is not even a shell of themselves. They're just
A thing.
they're just an amoeba of themselves after Watson and Tom Savage might be the worst quarterback in the NFL.
Houston, we have a problem.
Hell yeah. So I'm gonna take Arizona. I think AP's gonna run all over them.
Ian?
David Johnson's back this week.
Oh, he's not.
No, he's not. Honestly, I don't even know who to pick for this. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say Arizona because Blaine Gabbert.
Yeah, he's starting this week.
I mean, whatever. He's better than Tom Savage, I guess. That's just a crappy game. But yeah, chalk me down to Arizona.
Dominic?
It's 50-50 at this point. I'm gonna go with Arizona.
Another unanimous pick.
We got breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, just right now, hot off the press. We got Phillip Rivers. You see,
He's cleared. He's
cleared from his concussion protocol. So Phillip Rivers will be playing this week. I think that's big for the Chargers.
We'll get to that game soon.
Who'd you pick, Dominic?
I picked Arizona because it's a toss-up.
It is.
Really.
Super
Where's it
Bowl.
at? Is it in Arizona?
Los Angeles Rams.
Why did you put that?
That's their
LAR,
abbreviation.
Los
now.
Angeles Rams.
LAR.
That's their
Okay, well,
abbreviation.
the Rams versus the Minnesota Vikings.
That's actually probably going to be the best game of the week,
Yeah,
I
mean,
think.
I don't know. That Vikings defense is pretty real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Vikings solely on the defense.
Anthony Barr, Xavier Rhodes, just to name a couple.
Yeah, Michael Kendricks, right?
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar. He has been playing pretty well.
He has been.
Oh, Everson Griffin is questionable for that game too.
Ooh.
So that's a big.
Trevor?
I'm gonna take the Rams. I know I've kind of been riding the Rams hard the last couple of days, but I think they're gonna get the win. Where's it at? It's in Minnesota, but just too tough of a team. They're one of the hottest in the NFL right now. I don't think you can beat them.
I did say that Goff was going to win the MVP, but I feel like the Vikings defense is just too much for him.
I'm going to agree with you there, Dominic. I'm going to go with the Vikings, too, just because of the defense. That and the simple fact that Chase Keenum's actually been playing pretty well,
Yeah,
which is
freaking
surprising.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Quit chewing in the mic, Ian.
All right, man.
Come on. Washington versus New Orleans. Start with Dominic. What do you think?
I don't know. That Saints defense looks a lot better than they were in previous years.
It's all about the defense, huh?
Exactly.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go with New Orleans. Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram look pretty good.
What do you think, Drew Brees?
I just had an enlightenment. Last week I picked New Orleans to lose, and they won. That last week I picked Washington to win, and they lost. So I wanted to pick New Orleans, but a little light just touched me, and it just touched my little Drew Brees jersey, and it turned into a Cousins jersey. If you ask anyone in this room,
Take that jersey off and burn it.
I'm not wearing a Kirk
You're
Cousins
not
jersey.
worthy.
Do you like that?
So I do like
Mhm.
I do like a Redskins win against probably the hottest team in the NFC right now. But I'm going to take it. I'm going to take Washington.
Ian?
I'm going to disagree with him. Washington has no weapons at all.
Yeah, Terrell Pryor's out this week.
Yeah. No weapons.
No, Terrell Pryor's out.
Absolutely no weapons. I mean, Jordan Reed is questionable this week, I think.
He's out.
He's out this week.
I think,
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's out.
So absolutely no targets. So this is a no-brainer question or no-brainer answer to this one. New Orleans takes it in a landslide. 42-17.
If you needed a receiver this week and you were going to play Terrell Pryor, you can just pick up literally anyone else on the
You
waiver
can
wire.
pick up Sam Wynn.
Yes, he is available in 99.9% of standard leagues. You can grab him, and he'll probably play maybe even better than Terrell Pryor is going to. And also, I think it helps the Redskins, not him being. He's just like a cancer to the team. So if you're watching Terrell, I'm really sorry. I liked you last year on the Browns. You did some good things, but this year you're
On the
human
Browns.
garbage. Yeah, on the Browns even. Who would have thought?
With our boy Sam Wynn being said here, ladies, if you're listening, Sam's single. Want to put that out there.
Yeah,
Single and ready to mingle. All right, let's move to the Kansas City versus the Giants game.
Kansas City. No,
Kansas
Seth,
City?
You don't even have to argue that game.
Well, you do have to argue that. What's your reasoning?
Well,
Ooh,
the defense for the Giants, they paid a lot of money, and it paid off in the first year, but not so far in the second year. Kareem Hunt looks like a beast.
Kansas City. Don't even. I'm not going to explain it.
But you have to explain it too, Ian.
New York sucks.
Okay, there you go.
That's all I
you
gotta
need.
say. I mean,
That's all
they're
you need.
not.
Technically,
Gotta have
they're
some
Jersey.
reasoning though.
They play New Jersey, so you can say Jersey sucks.
Okay, I'm taking Kansas City, and if you want me to follow it up with why Kansas City's winning, just stop watching sports. Stop watching sports podcasts. Just stop being intertwined in sports at all. If you need any explanation as to why the Giants are going to lose.
And if Davis Webb, if you're listening, you might get some playing time soon.
Only if you're listening will you get playing time, though. So make
Exactly.
sure you're listening, or Eli's going to keep vulturing your minutes.
And Ben McAdoo will run your team into the ground.
Ben McAdoo is also a confirmed pedophile. Just based on my eyes,
And
I made
and
that
his
assumption.
face.
Yeah, he's a greasy man. You could make a pizza out of him. Pizza McAdoo trending on Twitter. Get that trending, guys. Pizza McAdoo.
Should tweet that out right now.
I'm going to. Follow me on Twitter at KyloTrev.
Is that your actual Twitter handle?
Yeah, no, that is my real Twitter handle. I'm a big Star Wars fan. If anyone wants to talk Star Wars, episode 8's coming up. I'm getting a real hard on for it.
All right. Let's move on to Tampa Bay versus the Jay Cutler-led Dolphins team.
Got some Jolly Rancher stuck in my teeth right now.
Oh my God. What flavor?
Blue raspberry.
Oh, that's the best one. Why are you whispering, Trevor?
I'm just talking shit about you.
Trevor doesn't know how to spell words. You got it?
I am illiterate. No, I do not.
All right. Tampa Bay versus Miami. What do you want, Trevor?
What's the game?
Put the phone down.
What's the game?
Tampa Bay versus Miami.
Tampa Bay. And the reason for that is 2 words. Jay Cutler. He's got great receivers. He does not shit with it. So give me Tampa Bay.
Well, I don't think Jameis Winston's playing in this game. He's probably groping another Uber driver while he's not playing. And Ryan Fitzpatrick is playing. Go back to when he was good on the Jets. But I'm taking Jay Cutler this week.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd ever hear you say that before.
Yeah, being a Packer fan, he did give the Packers a couple of good wins. I will say that. But 2013, that's all I got to say.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Jay Cutler this week. Miami Dolphins.
I'm also going to go with Jay Cutler, too. Tampa Bay is on the downturn. Doug Martin's not really doing anything either, so they got nothing going for him. And Mike Evans, he was out last week, wasn't he? Got suspended.
So. Yeah.
Well, he'll be back this week, but then again, you got Ryan Fitzpatrick thrown to him, and I don't think that's a good combo. So, yeah, going Miami. Sam, give us an input on what you think this next game's going to be like.
Yeah, why don't you?
I don't know shit about football. My niche is fighting. But we got Buffalo versus the LA Chargers.
Yeah, you're right. LA
You were
Chargers.
correct.
What?
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
LA
Chargers have moved to Los Angeles.
Breaking news. They went from Los Angeles to Los Angeles.
Point proven. Don't know shit.
Yeah, they moved this summer.
He's also a great host, though. That's one of his probably best
No.
niches. He is he keeps us all in check, and I just really want to thank him. It's Thanksgiving coming
That
up.
means a lot.
Follow him on Twitter, and girls
Sam
have sex
Winyo.
with him. Sammy
Oh,
Winyo.
Sammy Win. No, sorry. I'm not on Twitter. Enough.
I thought you are.
Yeah, you are.
I said
Wait, no.
followed me.
Excuse me.
I follow you.
I'm not on enough.
We're
Is that
follow
not you?
buddies.
Is that a catfish, Dominic?
Oh my God!
I had sex with you.
Dude, I'm sorry, man.
I wired you $5,000.
Well, it's my manager. He runs my Twitter account.
He Venmo'd it.
Oh my
He
God.
Venmo'd you $5,000.
Speaking of the Twitter sphere, Pizza McAdoo is number 3 right now, trending. Guys, get that up to
Oh
number
my
1. And I'll
gosh.
send every listener a Drew Brees jersey. If we can get Pizza McAdoo to number 1. That hasn't been posted yet.
Pizza McAdoo, Pizza McAdoo, Pizza McAdoo. Free Shavakadoo.
All right. How about Buffalo versus the Chargers? Ian.
Oh, jeez Louise. Philip Rivers,
Playing this week.
he is playing this week.
Like our Ian Rappaport said.
Rappaport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a cool name.
I'm thinking Melvin Gordon's going to actually finally turn it up this week. I mean, he's had 2 down games. So,
Sorry.
yeah, I'm going to go with the Chargers. Sam, you just look so pissed off right now.
I'm not pissed. You said Chargers?
Yeah, chalking down for the Los Angeles Chargers. Not the San Diego Chargers. Los Angeles.
What do you,
Come on, Kylo
what do you
Trev.
want?
Well, I'm gonna go with the man, Nathan Peterman. Watched a bunch of pit games last year. Looked really good. Thought he was better than a 4th rounder. Goes to show what I know, but I'm picking Buffalo this week. Nathan Peterman, 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. You heard it here first.
I'm picking Buffalo as well, and if Buffalo gets the win, which I highly anticipate happening, next week's jersey and player of the week will be Shady McCoy. I will be wearing his Eagles jersey because I do not have his Bills jersey, but he will be the jersey of the week. So let's hope for a big win. If not, I'll have to pull someone else out of the closet or myself out of the closet.
All right, there you go.
Cincinnati versus Denver.
This is gonna be one of those real ones that are hard to watch.
Think?
This is
Turnovers upon
this is
turnovers
gonna be ugly.
on turnovers.
It's gonna be a very, very, very ugly game. Just got some hiccups there.
Oh, Perfect's not playing, right? Or is
No, he's out. Almost positive he's out. I think he got suspended.
he got suspended? I don't think so. I think he just got ejected. Oh, you know what? I don't think he is suspended. I think I read something saying they're not going to suspend him, which is weird because he's, gone accustomed to having those.
Yeah. I'll go with Denver, I guess. I mean, it's in Mile High City, so I guess I'll go with that one.
Trevor?
Give me Cincinnati. I, in not good conscience, can pick Denver with the combo of good old Trevor Seaman, who has my namesake, but Seaman, of course, not Trevor. But I can't pick him, even though he's not even starting. You got Brock Osweiler as the number one, but I don't think either of them is any better than the other. You might as well throw in a half-blind orangutan, and he might even throw for a couple more yards, less interceptions. So give me Cincinnati, even though I'm not high on Andy Dalton, but he will be high up in the Mile High City this week.
Yeah. I really wish Paxton Lynch was playing for him. I think that'd be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Little 6'6" Memphis prodigy. Or is he taller than 6'6"? He's tall as shit.
Isn't he 6'7"?
Something like that. He's tall as hell.
I don't see why they don't put him in. I mean,
He's
they've really
hurt.
no hope this season.
He's hurt.
Oh, he's hurt.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
he's-
I'm
season
sorry.
ending. No, you're all right.
You can just discredit everything I said now. I'm sorry.
Dominic, who you gonna pick?
Well, Adam Jones is out this week for Cincinnati, and I don't. You know what? I'm gonna go with Carl Lawson's gonna have like 3 sacks, so I'm gonna go with Cincinnati.
Oh. I'm the only one picking Denver.
New England versus the Raiders. What are you guys doing?
Just getting comfy.
Quit getting naked.
Getting comfy, Sam. Now he's actually getting naked now.
Stripping. This is awkward.
New England versus Oakland at Oakland. I think this could be a real big turning point for Oakland if they could win it. That being said, they're not going to win it. New England's going to take this one with ease. But if Oakland does just happen to take this one by a nail biter victory, I think they could be in contention to make the playoffs.
On a phone call?
No, they hung up.
Oh, telemarketers.
New England, Oakland. It's in Mexico City, so I don't know if you've touched on that yet. It's going to be an interesting first game in Mexico against.
No.
It's the second game.
Oh, has there been a previous game in Mexico?
Oh, there has last year.
Yeah, last
Oh.
year it was Texans in Houston.
Yeah.
Texans in Houston. Shit.
I think
Oakland and
Houston.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking New England. Sorry for the distraction there for myself, but I'm also going to take New England. They're playing real hot, and I had a lot of doubts from at the beginning of the season with their defense looking like we got some half-blind orangutans. It's going to be my comparison from now on, but I'm going to go with New England just because Tom Brady, my MVP.
Dominic?
Beast mode. Enough said.
Yikes!
Okay. He's not having a beast
Doesn't
mode worthy
matter.
year though.
Doesn't
He
matter.
had 2 touchdowns last week.
2?
He's gonna
Mm-hmm.
run all over that defense. You heard it here first.
Okay. Philadelphia versus the Cowboys.
Mm.
You mean the Cowgirls?
No Zeke equals no win.
And
You
no
mean-
Tyron Smith.
Yeah, and give me Philly. Zach Ertz is going off for 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Philadelphia. Before, if Zeke wouldn't have been suspended, I would have taken Dallas. I think Zeke is that valuable to the Cowboys that he almost changed them from a Super Bowl contender to barely even a playoff team. If that, if Dak plays out of his mind and looks like an MVP kind of player, maybe they can take it. But I have a lot more confidence in the Eagles, even though I did kind of trash on them earlier. I still think that they're a steady team. I just don't think they're maybe 8-1 good. But I'm gonna take them still.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Philadelphia too. Carson Wentz is playing out of his mind. Offensive line's not looking too bad. Taking Philly.
All right, our last pick for this week is Atlanta versus Seattle. Dominic, you want to take
You
it?
know what? I
again?
feel like this will be the week Atlanta pulls it around
I was going to
Against
say that
Seattle.
too.
against Seattle. Yeah, although it's the
tough
Legion
game.
of Boom, and I don't think they have.
Sherman's out for the year.
Yeah, but I don't think the Falcons have Devontae Freeman. either.
Nope, he's done. He's gone for the week.
But if Adrian Claiborne at least has 2 sacks, that's 8 sacks in 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that their offense might turn around. Tevin Coleman, I liked him coming out of Indiana. I'm going to go with Atlanta. 28-24.
I'm predicting the score too. Trevor?
I'm really high on Seattle. I've always hated Seattle originally.
Legal
but-
weed. Pretty high.
Look at that. But
Well, are you too?
again, I'm going to take Seattle though. Without Sherman, I think it's going to be a huge hit to their team. I don't think they're going to be a Super Bowl contender anymore without him. He was that important in their defense. However, they're still going to get the win this week against the Falcons, who frankly are just average in like every single way.
Got Byron Maxwell, though. They
Oh,
signed him.
he's back on the
Yeah, Legion of Boom.
I'm forgetting his big ass contract
Now
on the
they just
Eagles.
need was it Browner? What was his first name?
Oh yeah, Brandon Browner.
Brandon
Whatever
Browner.
happened to him?
Oh well, he had 14 pass interference calls on your Saints team, and
Oh yes, my
never
Saints
to be
team.
heard from again. So
Oh well, Richard Sherman I think was the best cornerback in the NFL. So it's sad to see now the best receiver, probably one of the best receivers out, best quarterback out, definitely with Rodgers, and now the best cornerback out. Injuries are just plaguing this league right now.
too many.
It is. It's back in my day, this didn't happen. These millennials and their ACLs.
I'm gonna have to agree with Trevor. I'm going with Seattle. Originally, I was thinking about picking Atlanta, but honestly, it's in Seattle, so that's kind of more of a turning point for me too. They don't lose very often in Seattle. And a stat that I said a few weeks ago: Russell Wilson has never lost at home against an AFC team. I know that the Falcons aren't, but that's just fun fact. Fun fact.
Stay woke.
that concludes our picks for this week.
That's where we're gonna wrap it up at.
What about
Yeah.
Super Bowl predictions? Do those real quick.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
Hold
All
on.
right. Well, for the I feel like Philadelphia might make a case, but I mean you can't count out the Cowboys. They look somewhat okay if they make it to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And then AFC, I mean Patriots. Who's gonna beat them outside of the Steelers? So I'm going
Jacksonville.
Philly, New England,
That's
and
it?
Philly takes their first Super Bowl.
Really? Think Tom Brady will lose?
Yep,
I
I
just-
do.
For me, I think it's a lot of matchup based because I like the Pats if they don't have to play the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs just have their number. So if it comes down to the Pats versus the Chiefs, I got the Chiefs going there. If not, I'm probably going to take the Pats. If Pittsburgh most likely eliminates the Chiefs, I think the Pats can make it because they seem to always have the Steelers number. And in the NFC, it's a little trickier because I did have the Seahawks. I think I'm going to go with Carolina. They're playing very well lately, and they have some Super Bowl experience. Newton looks like he's not quite to his form, his MVP form. He's playing very well. Besides that, I mean, I can make a case for the Saints because obviously Drew Brees this season, but something about the Panthers just gives me a good feeling.
I'm gonna go bold here. I know many of you guys aren't gonna like this because we're Packers fans here. Besides Trevor, who's
He's a something.
he's a something fan. I'm
Changes week to week.
gonna go Vikings in the NFC.
Okay, I see you.
I think they're gonna beat the Saints in the NFC Championship game.
Ooh, throwback to when
Mhm.
Brett Favre was playing.
Yeah,
Got
So-
cheesed out of a pass interference call. There.
yeah. But I'm saying the Vikings make it to the Super Bowl this year, and I think they're gonna be playing the Chiefs, and I think the Chiefs take home their first, well, not their first Super Bowl, but
In a while.
I think Andy Reid gets his first Super Bowl and Alex Smith. So that's what I'm gonna have to go with. I think that Minnesota continues their streak of never winning anything good.
Yeah, like they when they
They
lost 4 Super Bowls
Yeah.
with Frank Darkington, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep, make it number 5. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up this week's podcast. You guys got anything? Any last words?
Golf for MVP.
For MVP?
Pizza McAdoo.
Pizza McAdoo, get it trending. If we get it trending, there will be some cricket shoved up Trevor's butt.
Oh yeah.
That and the Drew Brees jerseys.
Yeah, everyone will get one. I'll buy them in stock.
We'll make Pizza McAdoo jerseys.
They'll have little
cool, yeah.
pepperonis
Yeah.
on them, and they'll be right where his nipples are. 'Cause he's fucking greasy as fuck. But
And his eyes.
Yeah.
He's got those little beady eyes.
hell yeah.
Sam, you got any last words?
I think that's it. I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week.
Thank you to our sponsor again, by the way, Cool Light, for your cool and refreshing beverages. All right, see you guys next week, hopefully.